sir.
All right, kind sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you are about to hear is based on a true story, but the names have been changed. Brother Toby Smith, plug in and get to work.
Yes, sir. I ain't got no problem with that. Ain't that right? Ain't no harm done. All right. All right, let's see. Romans 15:4. Adjustment. All right. Let's see. Romans chapter 15, verse 4. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things
were written
aforetime
were written
for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
There we go. Again, we're always looking for our base for why we do what we do, right? That's how important it is for us, correct? That we know exactly what it is we're supposed to be doing. That we know exactly why we go back. We talked about in Olive Yahuah last night, Layla, about solidifying our relationship. And that, again, with knowing the debar. Let's just hear it again since we, what is that? Olive Yahuah, chapter 2, verse 1. They'll call it 1 John. Two and one. I'll make it 2 and 2. Olive Yahuah, 1 John, they'll call it 2 and 1. Listen to the book.
And he is the propitiation for our kata, and not for ours only, but also for the kata of the whole Arats. And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments.
Yes.
He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the amat is not in him.
That's good. That's good. At Yahuah, chapter 8, at verse 30. People don't want to deal with it. I don't know. I come out of Hole in One church. They call it holiness, Hole in One. Because it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous how people take names and form a whole religion when that's not what he ever named it. He never had something he called a holiness church. He never had it. It just sounds good when people take something, they take one thing and take it and they start to establish religion. We have what he established. He has a name for his congregation, and that's what we go by. Isn't that right? We might name our local assembly something, but we go with the way how it's supposed to be. It should be the way of Yah. Everything we do, it should be his way, right? And his way going to be what he commanded, what he amar. And that's what we're looking at. What did he amar us to do? Everyone saying they have a relationship with him, are people really keeping what he prescribed for us? That's what we're looking at. Hereby we know that we know him if we keep his commandments, right? He that saith I know it and keep it not his commandment is a liar. He said the mouth ain't even in you. Let's see what happened. This is 8 and 30.
As he spake these dabarim.
Oh, okay. As he spake these dabarims.
Many aman on him.
See that? Many believed on him. What happened?
Then said Yahusha to those Yahudim which aman on him.
This is what he said to them, that what they would say believed on him. Listen.
If ye continue in my debar.
Pay attention. If you continue in my debar, that means there will have to be who? What we use for that? The noon. That's right, the noon. Perpetual, continual. See, their statements will make sense to them. That would make them become the Ben of Noon, or the Benim of Noon, if they continue, because the Noon would be perpetual to continue. Y'all got it? To be continued. So now he's saying, if you continue, if you're the Benim of Noon, this is what's going to happen.
Then are you my Mathetis indeed.
Then are you my students. Then are you my indeed of a truth. And what's going to happen?
And ye shall know the amat.
Hold on. Uh-oh. Thank you, Cat, sir. He said, and you shall do what?
And ye shall know the amat.
And what happened?
And the amat shall make you free.
At the book of Olive, Yahuah chapter 2 at verse 2 again. We'll make it verse 3. 2 and 3. 1 John they call it, chapter 2, verse 3. Listen to the book.
And hereby we do know that we know him.
Don't forget what you're supposed to know. According to Yahushua, what you're supposed to know? What did he say you're going to know?
My
All right, and what you got to do in order to do that? What did he tell you how to do? You have to continue the bar. Hereby we do know that we what?
know him.
If we do what?
Keep his amar.
So what was his word? What were you supposed to be continuing? He said that if you continue in my word, what words did he give you? Because then he said you're going to know the truth. Well, Yahuah said hereby we do know that we know him if we keep commandments. So what could he have given you differently? He had to give you the same thing that others had before us. Let me see something. Let's pick up, see that Abarim, chapter 11. See that verse 28. Let me see what I want. They call it Hebrews. Well, make it 11 and 1 first. Let's see. And then the other one, see there, Romans chapter 10 and verse 12. Listen.
Now amunah is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
What is amunah? They call it faith. They'll call it faith. That's what the terminology they'll use. We know it's amunah. Now, what they saying faith is, which is amunah, he said now, amunah is the substance of things
Hoped for,
evidence,
of things not seen.
whereby who?
For by it the Zakan obtained a true report.
What happened?
Through amunah
What happened?
we understand that the arats were framed by the debar of Elohim.
Substance of things hoped for, evidence of things unseen. How do you understand that? Some you hadn't seen. I really appreciate that. You're exactly right. Explain to me how I'm going to understand something I hadn't seen, or seen some similitude of, or seen some example of. Their faith theory wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. You tell me about faith, I understand that. Based upon what? I got to base it off of something. Yahushua, we read many times in 8 and 30 when Yahushua said, if you continue in my word, then you're my disciples indeed. That's what it said. And you should know, and the truth shall make you free. What's his words? What words did he use? Because based on how we believe as a Christian, whatever statement he made right there was his words. Sense. 5 senses tell me he had to tell them more than what I'm hearing here. Yeah. If you continue in my word, you're my disciples indeed. They'll see, we know Methodist, they use disciple. We don't use it. You're going to know the truth, and the might going to make you free. Based off of what you read in the 8th chapter. Based off of what you read alone in what they call the 8th chapter is enough to free you, and you know him. But see, the antics had us thinking like that. Now we're hearing that faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things unseen. And by this, he said, the Zakan obtained a good report. He said, by that, that's how we understand that things have been created and how it was framed. I can't understand something I can't see. When he told me he was the olive, how am I understanding this? I can see that I'm acquainted with. I can see the workings and the duties of the olive. So I have something to compare. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, all this shoot from the hip. Listen, these people don't even realize, I don't believe in any more than just sit, read, and just go pray. It doesn't make sense. Your prayer is not going to help because it's going to take away the validity of what he said. If I can just read and pray, it's going to take away from the book where he said they should all be taught of. He never said they all going to pray and get it. They should all going to be taught of me. How many of y'all were taught that if you don't understand something, just pray about it? Find that. While we talking, you find that. I want to read it. That when he said when you don't understand something, pray about it. Hold you got 8:28 right quick, Acts of the Apostles. We ain't even got to that side yet. Make it 8:30. Acts of the Apostles 8:30. He still got me the book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 11. Am I right? Is it making too much noise? What's wrong? My mic ain't working. All right. Am I having problems or the mic having problems? I'm going to make sure about that. I don't want to hear about it later. Man, wasn't nothing wrong with that mic. He was preaching. If you don't ask, you don't know, right? Also, I just want to let you know I did see you practice it. That's where it started. I started there too, chair dancing. And she know I seen her earlier. She was saying, I was the best chair. Then you start at there, you get to talk. Oh, I just broke out that. Oh, I got it. I done got it. It'll come. So if they break out holler and get up and say they got it, just understand it. They finally caught on to. You already got it on, Papa?
No, I just wanted to make sure we ain't had no more hiccups or whatnot. All right, we good.
I'm going to take it. I'm going to cut it off till I put it on. Otherwise, we'll be going up down. Did it in the phone booth. Y'all all right? I'd have stole that nigga water. I find somebody's shit left. Listen, I found a suit and a briefcase laying in the phone booth. I'm getting that shit. You ought to find me. I ain't bringing that shit, but you should have went kids at home and changed clothes. And that teacher elect ain't gonna go leave shit in the phone booth. I go say something. If I'm a superhero, I tell you, I'm gonna fly with my shit with me. I have my Kroger bag. It don't make listen. Hold on, that common sense. See, that's why I can't watch a lot of these movies. Here, okay, Spider-Man, Superman, do something. A spider sensor. I already know it's gonna break out. Why I don't bring a book bag or something to put my shit in? Shoot ball. Just leave your shit where they're taking off. It don't even make sense. How many of y'all never thought? How many of y'all used to wonder where they man? When they'll go back and get their clothes? You done busted your shit up. You don't bring no change of clothes. I walk out, slightest shit make me upset. I'm in New York City. Folks gonna cut me off. Shit gonna happen. Why don't I have a change of clothes when this shit over with? You want this shit all busted up and tore too big. Then your clothes swell up with you. It didn't make no sense. A lot of questions about this stuff. I done heard some of them feel it, but these are questions people need to know. There's a lot of people hurt right now, ain't it? Because they been, I don't want to think about it. They're confused. These are questions you need to ask when people show you shit. I need y'all to write in to the local cartoon maker and ask them where are their clothes at. You know, that's the truth. Like these, listen, how were the Ninja Turtles paying for pizza? Right. Where did they work? Was there a check for crime fight? Right. All this shit, these are questions you need to ask. When was watching this road? They don't seem to take it back. I know that shell stink. They're like uncircumcision. I know it stink. Zach preached to me one time when you're not been circumcised, I mean you're filthy. Clement said, Zach, you know some people not circumcised? They knew it. Goodness. That's cruel and inhumane. Acts of the Apostles 8:30. That's how they work. Don't understand, pray about it. Let's see, 8:30. Listen to the book.
And Philip ran thither to him, and heard him read the Nabi Yashayahu, and said, Understandest thou what thou readest?
And what he said?
And he said,
I got to pray about it.
How can I?
What?
Except some Ish should guide me.
That's the only way you're going to get it. don't even make sense. But all the stuff they told they get it, then just pray about it. It don't work like that. Every time it happens, it's only one way you're going to get it. Let's see, we're going to work with that because there's somebody, he said, my boss said somebody, 10th chapter, Acts of the Apostle. I worked that out for him. Because somebody's going to try to get around me. Somebody's going to try to get around me and Mr. Yahuah. They're not going to get around, we're going to block them. This 10th chapter, Acts of the Apostle. Listen to the book.
There was a certain Ish in Caesarea called Cornelius, a centurion of the band called the Italian band.
So what that meant he was? What did he play? The flute, clarinet, a regiment of soldiers. Listen.
A devout Ish, and one that feared Elohim with all his house,
Listen.
which gave much alms to the arm, and belonged to Elohim.
Y'all know what? That dangerous. These folks different than we are. Man said all his house. That's what, you know, where he would have got that statement from, similar to that. Who?
Yahuah.
Who is that? Yahuah? I heard somebody, who? Yahusha. Yahusha asked y'all to choose who y'all were going to serve. He said after him and his belt, he said they were going to serve Yahuah. So this is another thing that get us. We watch Gentile. Gentile just pray, Gentile just get it. Gentile got it because Gentile already had a similitude of how we act and had an ideal. He wasn't just sitting around saying, I'm just me, I'm just praying, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Him and his house. They were meticulous about the whole house being kept. See, the way we do stuff, I just serve, you do what you want to do. That don't work. That's why Mr. Yahuah got us out the house.
Yeah.
It don't work like that. You know what he told us when you have something like that? He said a house divided can't stand. That's what he said. What is a house divided? Two people doing something different. See, now when you start, we're just looking at this, how people go around, you just be of another nationality, and you just get it. Just like the woman came up and she said, I eat crumbs out the ground. Great is your faith. Don't make sense. You have to have an ideal. You have to know a practice. You got to know the word. That's the difference of why these people get performance and why you get nothing. Because you keep hoping on something that doesn't make sense. You can't find any writing. There's writing for what this man is doing. What's that? Right quick. Yahushua. Is it 14? See that 28, 14? They call it Joshua. Let's say that's what I want. When you get to understand, it make a big difference. They just read and keep going. Gotta make sense. Ain't no 28 chapter.
24.
14, 28. What's the last chapter? 24. I'm sorry, 24. All they had to do was subtract 4. Come on, don't act like you're crazy, y'all. That ain't gonna work. 24, 14. How old was Yahushua when he died? 33. So he been 28 before. That's where I got that 28 from. Listen to the book.
Now therefore Yara Yahuah,
Well, bad me, I make it 12. Listen.
and I sent the hornet before you, which drave them out from before you, even the two Malachim of the Amorites, but not with thy sword, nor with thy bow. And I have given you a Beth, for which ye did not labor, and cities which ye built not,
Yeah.
and ye dwell in them, of the vineyards and
Who
olive
do stuff like
yards.
that, Zach? Go and get shit that ain't theirs. Who you think gonna do stuff like that? They come up with possession of stuff and they ain't do nothing for it. You can't think about it. Ari does that. You call him a lion. He's notorious for that. He'll take more than he'll ever go and kill. When you see a Ari, which is the male lion, when you see him with a lot of stuff, it's rare that he kill for it. He take other people's stuff. See, a lot of times when he call about certain things, that's what hurt us. You don't know anything about it. See, it wouldn't make sense if you went and killed everything you took. Then I can't call you Ari. We call you Ari, but really no, you can't. Y'all don't know that lion. Ari, he'll take about. He'll dominate. He'll take it. That's what we did then. Y'all got it. So he started going. These are things they knew about. They dealt in regions where Ari was. Which means they had to be accustomed with Ari. When I tell you that you are the Ari of Yahudah, huh? You came in, when you came, you took stuff. We didn't plant those trees, they were there. You'll see Ari eating, and you'll assume Ari didn't kill that. I took it. Somebody else labored and chased it down, wore it out, fought, lost breath, and maybe got injured for it. And I'll take that shit from you. I'm Ari. Y'all all right? This is what hurt it because they don't know. Ari don't have to kill everything he get. Ari will take it. When he make these statements, you need to understand. This is what hurts you. I ain't gonna work for everything. I'm Ari. Y'all all right? Let somebody else burn themselves out for it. Then we'll take it from them. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Come on, for y'all serious? Listen, when we went up to get, he tried to tell it, you didn't plant these trees. Yeah. You didn't put these things in. A lot of stuff he let him know. He said, you didn't build this city. A lot of stuff that was there, it was there, we took it. Yeah. We went up and we took it. That's what Ari does. Yeah. What hurts you, you don't know who you are. White people done put you in, all they teach you about is sheep. Yep. And they teach you about sheep with no horns. Yep. That doesn't make sense. Sheep are more, and sheep have horns. They can defend. They can fight. I don't know what y'all think about. He told her that Yahushua was a lamb too, didn't he? Go up with him and see. Go see if he will to defend himself. Yahushua was a lamb. Yeah. The one Abraham took that he offered up, that thing, he was caught up by his horn in the thickets. Yeah. The only thing keep him going too. He'll go thick about it. I don't know what thing. You have to dumb people down to teach. Yeah. Come on, finish this up. I ain't even want this. You know what they want you to do? They teach you to skim read and keep going, and you mess a lot of validity. You don't know something about yourself. Listen.
Which ye planted not, do ye eat. Now therefore, Yara Yahuah and
Boss,
serve
do me
him.
a favor, one of y'all better look up how many times do lions scavenge more than they kill, and put up and let them see. I don't want to just be running my mouth. I don't want y'all going to repeat saying what preacher said. You agree with me, Zach? I asked somebody I know that know. I said Ari. Ariel is the female. That's what I do. He right. Female hunt. I'm Ari. Ain't that right? Mm-hmm. He said somebody's in the kitchen at Marshall. It ain't me. I'm going to take the kitchen when they get finished. Come on. I'm wait till the shit get cooked and I'm going to take it. Right. I'm Ari. That's why I tell you, my Akeem don't know why I pushed them the way I pushed them by doing things. Because you need to know something about yourself. You know what dangerous? Everybody had a name, Yahushua. Yahuah's salvation. Was he what Yahuah used to save us? Mm-hmm. Was it?
Yes, sir.
All their names had validity, and that's what they did. So you tell me I'm Ari. What that mean? Punk out, don't do nothing? Sit back, don't make sense. Everybody solidified their name, won't solidify mine.
That's right.
Dangerous. Dangerous. All right, let's see what. Come on, finish up. Y'all still looking up for me? Y'all gonna put up him? God take correction. I'm gonna have to take correction. All right, let's see. Listen. We like emotional say, took my correction. I don't want to be no bastard. Come on, finish this up.
Now therefore, Yara Yahuah and serve him.
See that? Fear Yahuah and do what? And should call him. He wants you to serve him. Well, you be a bard, servant. Listen.
In sincerity and in amat.
Why would he say to him tell you not to be no hypocrite? Right. Because a lot of folks serve, but they don't serve. They're a hypocrite. I don't be no hypocrite when I do it. That's why a lot of times people don't get offended. They'll say they serve, but you don't serve right. How many of y'all been to a restaurant? Let's use an example. How many of y'all been to a restaurant and had waiters or waitresses? How many of y'all had great service? How y'all had some people that did their job, you can tell they had a shitty attitude? Mm-hmm. That's all I want to do. Mm-hmm. See, everything he was telling me, I can work in here, Leon. Yes, sir. I can work it right in here. I've seen their job, but they don't deserve shit for it. Right. Yep. They brought things, and they gave me my stuff, but you tell it was shitty the way they did it. Yeah. So when he tell me to serve him in sincerity, I understand that. Yeah. don't know. See if that's, I don't know. Beth Malakim, I think that's second, they call it second king. See if that's 25 and 1. Come to my mind, I don't know, I might be wrong. Let me see something. They'll call it second. Kings is what they'll call it. Malakim. I want to say it's 25 and 1. Might be 24. We'll see. It's all our. Is it? Oh, Second Chronicle. Okay. Olive. Appreciate that. You said Beth? All right, Beth. Second Chronicles they'll call it, but it's Dabari Hayamim. Beth. Dabari Hayamim. They said the matter of the days. 25 and 1. Listen to the book. Appreciate that. Listen.
And Messiah was 20 and 5 years old.
And what happened?
To reign.
When he began to what?
Reign.
And what did he do?
And he reigned 20 and 9 years in Jerusalem.
So if he was 25 when he reigned, and he reigned for 29 years, is it certain to say he was 28? Is it certain to say he ain't reached 28 years? He was 25, he reigned for 29. He had to be 28 before. I just want to make sure we're right. I don't want to be wrong. Go ahead.
And his aims, Shem, was Jehoiadan.
And see, that's important. You're supposed to sit around and don't think that point is important because you're going to look at Yahushua and you're going to look at who his mother was. See, he was already setting us up to realize some people didn't know it. When you start looking at the matter of the days, which is what the book is called and not Chronicles, going with Chronos, the Greek goddess of time, it'll be important for you to pay attention. We start letting you know, go back and look at his mother. Go back and look at his mother. Because we told you what his name was. He told you what his mother's name was. It's going to be important to know, you ain't going to believe it, what his mother-father name was. Everybody trade back to Daoud. Everybody. And the argument you had today, which is a true statement, that Yahuah was not his natural Abba. So let's not even use him. If that's what you want to use, let's not use him. Let's go with his mother. So we already had a practice. See, where people sit around and people, he was already said, he knew these hypocrites coming down, and they're going to use that. Well, let's go back and look at his mother. We're looking for a malak to come and run, and we're going to trace his mother's genealogy, they call it, her Tula dog. Listen to let's see what happened.
And he did that, which was Sadiq, in the sight.
That's all I'm trying to tell you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You get a waiter, you say, can I get some more tea? They bring you some more tea. Ain't nothing wrong with that, is it? You ask them, can I place another order? They go get another order. Is that right? Mm-hmm. That's right if they done it. Let's see what happened with him.
But not with a perfect lie.
That's what's on. The man told me to serve with sincerity. It makes sense for me. It's in here, Lee. Yeah. I don't need no 6 cents to get this. That's right. I just got to work in right sense. So the man did what he was supposed to do, but he looked at the man's law wasn't right. What you want? See, y'all read, you ain't read to get no understanding. You just want to read something. You're trying to get something, it ain't there. This man, it's nothing, none of them tell you is magic. None of them tell you a whole composing. This is sitting down and working in your 5 senses. The man says, serve him with sincerity, meaning you can do the work, but you're not sincere with it. You're not honest. It's tight. Even Shaul said, some do it. And you ain't gonna believe what he said. Not with sincerity. He said, knowing that he was set for the defense of the Dabarim. He told you others preach it. He said they don't do it with any sincerity though. Everything he was trying to come and tell they weren't doing is the same thing Mr. Yahuah was trying to establish at the beginning. You got to be honest and you got to be sincere. There's a lot of y'all coming here, but you ain't sincere. He tried to tell 33:30. Who know what I want? Proverb? Good one. Your car. Oh. Your cars are called, they call it Ezekiel, you know. Long and ride on the Yahuah forest. Y'all all right? I'm the rush of the So we gonna take you on cruise. Oh, look at that. Hold on to yourself. Listen.
Also, thou Ben of Ish, the benim of thy arms still are talking against thee by the wall,
Where?
and in the doors of the houses,
Listen.
and speak one to another.
I can't imagine what happened. Say what?
Everyone to his ox, saying,
We're doing what?
Come, I applaud you.
And do what?
Hear what is the bar that cometh forth from Yahuah.
What's wrong with that statement right now? Huh? Tell her what's wrong with this statement right here. Exactly nothing. There's no condemnation with this statement. Because every one of them saying the same thing. Let us go and hear what is the bar of Yahuah. Let's see what happens.
And they come unto thee.
And who?
The arm cometh.
So what's wrong with that? Nothing. There's nothing wrong with this. Everybody doing what they're supposed to do. And what they do?
And they sit before thee.
You know what the book said? When you come into the Beth Elohim, be more ready to do what? Than to do what? First he told you to do something. Keep what? That's why they came and they sat down. What's wrong with this? Nothing. Listen what happened.
And they sit before thee as my arm.
Nothing. No problem. What happened?
And they hear thy dabarim.
Condemnation. None. What's wrong with the rest of my key? Y'all country? What's the condemnation? None. What happened?
But they will not do them.
Is there any condemnation? Hold on, but I can't. Did they commit Qatar? See how that? So now what we finding? They're not sincere. That's why he tried to tell her. He was already set a pattern of, you're going to have people that's going to come, that's going to sit down, that's going to make times and make appointments, but they're not going to be sincere. They're going to sit before you just like the rest of them. They're going to hit the ball, but they're not going to do it. Listen.
For with their mouth they shew much ahob.
So what's wrong with that? Nothing. What's wrong with you showing a hob with your mouth? Hey, I'll hob you. What's wrong with that? Hey, hob you. What's wrong with that? A hob you. Nothing. What happened?
But their lob goeth after their covetousness.
I can't commit a talk.
Yes, sir.
You see where you're showing when you're not sincere. Listen.
And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song.
As?
One that hath a pleasant voice.
That can do what?
Play well on an instrument.
Who we can compare this with?
Daoud.
With who? Saul. With Shaul. Exactly. See, sparking because Shaul, when Elohim had let his ruach depart from him, a Rasha ruach would come on, and the only thing would soothe him is when Daoud would play. So he wanted Daoud to come and play for him because it would soothe and it would calm that Rasha ruach that was on him. So he said, you know what? That's how you are to them. You just like one that can play well. See, how am I understand that? How am I going to understand that? Then I got to compare some things. Listen to the book.
For they hear thy dabarim.
What a transgression at? None. Absolutely none. They hear the dabarim. And what happened?
But they do them not.
Did they commit Qatar Hakim?
Yes, sir.
See how y'all judging, and you're judging it rightly. Listen.
And when this cometh to pass,
it ain't going to happen.
lo, it will come.
I try to tell you the servant sincerity. Listen.
Then shall they know that a Nabi hath been among them.
That's how they know. They've been cut. It hit them. They're being honest with you. Book right. See, give you something you can compare. That's what we do. Let's finish up what we had on here, Yahushua. In the book of Yahushua 24 and 12. I switch again? Again? I think that man want to fight me. How many of y'all feel like it's a problem, Jahid? Ain't nothing wrong with the mic? How many of y'all are hard, Mr. Yahuah? Look at all these people saying how many problems you get. If you see it's a problem with you. Had the Superman and the telephone booth. All right. 24 and 12, Yahushua. They call it Joshua. Listen.
And I sent the hornet before you, which drave them out from before you, even the two Malachim of the Amorites, but not with thy sword, nor with thy bow. And I have given you a Beth, for which ye did not labor, and cities which ye built not, and ye dwell in them, of the vineyards and olive yards, which ye planted not, do ye eat.
Let me ask you a question. He gave you a Beth, house, Beth, land. What else we use for Beth? Dungeon, prison. I don't know actually other translation when you look up. There is one we had. That's fine. But I don't actually, this is what happened. There are so many different people that put definitions to the Aleph Beth that you actually have to kind of go back and search some of these people and look at how they sourced it. How I kind of look at it is the way they would have said, again, we talk about using hieroglyphs, right? So you're using pictures that refer to different things and it insinuates. And that's how they would deal with certain pictures, insinuate certain things for them. So I don't know if that would actually naturally fit, possibly. But a lot of things, sometimes people have just gone. There have been words that people have given us. We had to go back over and realize that that's not the correct meaning. That's not the correct one. But, because people kind of guesstimate on some stuff. But we correct it. That's all. So dwell. Those one we're going to use for Beth. Because he just told you he gave you something. He said he gave you a house. And he said you didn't labor for it. Where are we going to put that at? Adon. Yeah, we can use that too. That's a good one. Adon, we can use that. Let me see. How are we going to do that? Who? Yahuah? Well, he made them all come in. And then let's go. See if it's 17. I don't know. Yahuah. See if it's 17. What's the last verse of Yahuah 17 chapter? Oh. 26? 27? See if it's 17. Might be 13. 13, 4, 54. 13, try 13. Yahuah 13. Make it 56. Let me say that what I want. Listen.
And his Aku are they.
Hold on, back me up. Back me up to 54. 13. Listen to the book. And I'm going to get Oriel 1 about 30. I'll work it out. So kind of way we'll work it out. Listen to the book.
And when he was come into his own country.
When he came in, this is 1354, the book of Yahuah, they call Matthew. And when he was come where?
Into his own country.
In his own place. What happened?
He taught them in their synagogue.
He taught them in their synagogue. What we said synagogue was? That's right, the gathering. Isn't that right? That's what we gather. We come together, we gather there. Assembling. That's what we assemble at. Listen. It's a Greek title, but it makes sense. They call it synagogue. They realized that. You know what the sun do? When the sun comes, that's when we gather. You know when it became later what people did? Yahushua told you he had to do something while it was, what was it? What happened when the night come? So when the sun came, people came out together. So it made sense that when the Greeks saw it, they gave a title to it that made sense. How we work when the sun came. We assemble. What you think will happen when the sun come here? He told you when he come back, he told you all the rocks going to be gathered. It's going to be a synagogue. It's going to be a synagogue. He said everybody going to be gathered before him. It's going to be a synagogue. They recognize we gather early.
That's right.
Everybody mimicking us. Listen.
Insomuch that they were astonished and said, whence hath this each this wisdom and these mighty works? Is not this the carpenter's bin?
Is this who?
Is not this the carpenter's bin?
Mm-hmm.
Is not his aim called Marim, and his Akim, Yaakov, and Joseph, and Shimon, and Yehuda, and his Akuth, are they not with us? Whence then has this each all these things?
What happened?
And they were offended in him. But Yahusha said unto them, a Nabi is not without honor, save in its own country and in its own house.
That's what I'm talking about. Isn't that the truth?
Yes, sir.
Who we get that from? 1239. Hold that for me too. 1 and 30 of the book of Uriah. The month of Yahuah. Listen to the book.
And the Malachi said unto her, Yara not, Marim, for thou hast found favor with Elohim.
Y'all hear that? Told her, don't worry. Say you found favor with Elohim. What happened?
And behold, thou shalt conceive in thy womb, and bring forth a ben, and shall call his Shem Yahusha.
Listen.
He shall be great, and shall be called the Ben of the highest, and Yahuah Elohim shall give unto him the throne of his Abba Daud, and he shall reign over the Beth of Jacob forever.
What happened?
And of his Malkuth there shall be no end.
Listen.
Then said,
Where you got that from? Where did Malachi get that from? That's tight. He just made this stuff up, huh? This stuff was made up. You know, it makes sense. Hypothetically, I use her. Hypothetically, she had children, but just say she was a Bethula virgin, and then he come along and tell her, "Oh, you gonna have a son, and he gonna reign forever, and he gonna sit on the throne of his Abba Daud." This wouldn't make sense unless you've been taught. Wouldn't make sense. Wouldn't even make sense for the Malachi to come waste time telling unless you've been taught. Wouldn't make sense. Let's see what happened.
Then said Marim unto the Malachi,
What's she saying?
How shall this be?
How can what now?
How shall this be?
How can it what?
Be,
What's the problem?
seeing I know not a ish.
That's tight. That's tight. That's tight. People of Yeshayahu, they call Isaiah. Nine and 6. We're just playing off of something. How about that? Listen to the book. Yeshayahu, they call Isaiah 9 and 6. Listen.
For unto us.
For unto who?
Us.
What happened?
A Yahweh is born.
Who?
Unto us a Ben is given.
Listen.
And the government shall be upon his shoulder.
And what happened?
His Shem shall be called Wonderful.
What else?
Counselor.
What else?
The mighty Elohim.
What else?
The everlasting Abba.
What else?
The Shar of Shalom.
What else?
Of the increase of his government.
Of the increase.
Of his government.
And what else?
And Shalom.
And his peace.
There shall be no end.
To do what?
Upon the throne of Daud and upon his Malkuth.
To do what?
To order it.
And what else?
To establish
How long?
With judgment and with Sadak.
For a week?
From henceforth and forever.
Let's try that work now. That's what you miss. See, the Beth is not in the house. The Beth is also the family. Now, he just told you, under us, a child was born. Did you have this child? Neither did Yahuah. Because when they came in the 13th chapter, they started saying, when his father a carpenter. So, he wound up getting a Beth that he didn't even lay before, because he didn't even sleep with her. My Rain told y'all, she said she didn't even been with a man. How this going to be?
That's right.
They kill time. I just play off of that thing like that. They just told, so you had him? But he'll counter to you too. You ain't gonna believe what that is. It's called favor. That's my ring. It's called favor. How you think he gave her land we ain't work for? How you think he gave her favor? If I could have the spirit you had, why just sit down and just hear stuff, just keep going. Pay attention to nothing and just wait on something magical to just happen. Nothing magical is going to happen. I gave you a bin. That bin's going to continue to happen. I gave you something you hadn't even worked, you hadn't labored for. Ephesians chapter 2 at verse 8. Let's see how they work. Let's play off for it. Ephesians 2 and 8. Listen to the book.
For by con,
For by who?
con,
What are you saying?
are ye saved
You ain't gonna believe it. Talk to me.
through Amunah,
What else is it?
and that not of yourselves.
What is it?
It is the Barak of Elohim,
That's what?
not of works.
Less?
Any ish should boast.
That's what you got to do. That keep you calm. Could Yahuah boast about Yahushua being that being? That caused a con he gave him to him. Neither can you. You only got him because of con. He said, wonder yourself. You know, you really can't go and boast about them cities like that, especially if you ain't built them. Works. Can you really brag about a slain ox you just ran up on eating how you killed it? Because that'll be what works. But if it's con, then you can't boast. How you think they would have understood it? See, knowing the law give you something to compare. People sit around taking stuff, it don't make sense. What are you comparing it with? Yahushua was setting up trying to show you, I'm giving you stuff you hadn't worked for. You should have been looking for a Beth Noon, a son that you hadn't worked for. Come on, finish that 14th chapter. I can get through and get out of here. 14th chapter of the book of Yahushua. They call it Joshua. Are y'all getting to understand? Am I just out here something? Does it make sense? Verse said, how you been believing and looking stuff just appearing? It doesn't work like none of this stuff makes sense. When Yahushua came, he gave us so much clarity and validity. Hereby we do know that we know him if he that keepeth not his commandment is a liar and the amount ain't in him. So when Yahushua told him, then said Yahushua do Yahudim that did what again now? You can't. We're gonna address that. Hold what you got. I come 10 Romans 10:12. That's how this works. That's how this works. Let's take all this supernatural power stuff out of the way. It don't make sense. They don't know nothing about it. None of them people know nothing about no supernatural power. Nobody knew about that stuff. Nobody knew nothing about that stuff. You would make it plain. So they would have an idea how the Ruach worked. They had to understand that thing plain. When you used to spoke, you know they told them one time, man, tell us plainly. They don't understand that stuff. You thought, tell us plainly. Nobody understands that stuff. Why would they ask them to tell it to them plainly? Because we don't understand that stuff. You got to speak to our senses. Paul appealed to their conscience. He told the people about he was trying to speak to their conscience. Because that's where you make your decision of right or wrong based off of your senses. If I see a person, I say, that guy drunk. It's either going to be because of his eyes, his staggering, his slurred speech. If something's going to spark my senses to make that judgment call. So when you're going to try to get me and try to get me, appeal to me for something, you got to speak to my senses. Because that's how I make judgments. So you're going to give me things that I'm going to be able to compare in my conscience. I'm only going to compare a person being drunk with what I've seen or I've done. I got to be acquainted with a person drunk. I got to know behaviors of a person drunk. Y'all all right? Y'all look so distant. Let's see. Come on, let's work this out. This is Romans 10 and 12. Listen. People hate me. I tell you the truth. I kill church tomorrow.
That's right.
I step on them cockroaches. I kill those cockroaches. Listen.
For there is no difference between the Yehudi and the Greek.
Tell them why,
For the
son.
same Adon over all is rich unto all that call upon him.
Listen.
For whosoever shall call upon the Shem of the Adon shall be saved.
See that? Whosoever shall call upon the name of the Adon shall be saved. How?
Then shall they call on him
in whom
they have not Amon.
That's amazing. Because you know Cornelius, who was who played in the band, he was sitting around and he was palaver, and then a Malachite came down. So what you thinking? What you put together? He had to know something. How you gonna believe in him in whom? What did he say?
They have not heard.
What else gonna happen?
And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Oh, bad man. I'm sorry. We jumped over something, didn't we? For the scripture said, whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahuah shall be saved. How then shall they call upon him?
In whom they have not Amon.
He had to already believe something. He had to already be believing in him. He already had to have a belief system based off of our book. Based off of our book. He already had a belief system based off our book. Based off of our writings. He didn't, listen, this man didn't stagger up on nothing. This man didn't come with, this is the book. He's trying to show you none of these people just came up and just got something just happened. These people already had information. A key come down and told him that his palau done went up before Elohim. What's going to make a record? So he had to know him. How did he know who he was palauing to? What was he palauing about? Concerning what? Why was he giving alms to the people? Because your law told you what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to open what? To the who?
Poor.
So who was he giving it to? The rich? Poor. See, now they say we speculate. We know from the law. Who he been giving money to? Where did he got it from? He said that the poor were going to never cease to our land. Therefore, you're supposed to open your arm wide. The book said he gave much alms. Where did he get that from? Maybe he just wandered up and just took a chance one day. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to step out on faith. Start giving poor people money. And the Lord is going to come in and save me. Makes no sense. It does not make sense. Everything has to work within the five senses. He was only doing what your Torah already instructed. Christianity taught us what? Here was a man, Gentile, prayed one day, God sent an angel from heaven, saved him. Because they want you to be dumb. Your book is sitting here asking you this. Whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahuah shall be saved. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not heard? So he had to hear something. They know who to palau to. His palau had to be heard by somebody who acknowledges what's said and what's done right. The man had to be living right. All of 3:15. 3 and 12, I think what I want. Cuff. We'll come back. First Peter, they call it. People have messed us up. Man, Christianity had us so confused. We just think, listen, all I wait on my luck to change. Shit all luck. Hoping for, that's all it have you sit around hoping that something happens that shouldn't even be happening. Out of nowhere. It makes nothing happens out of nowhere. Listen.
For the eyes of Yahuah are over the Sadiq.
Over the who?
The Sadiq.
And?
His ears are open unto their palau.
But what happened?
The pani of Yahuah
is
against them that do Rasha.
So you wonder why you didn't get no answer. Cornelius did. He got an answer. How did he get an answer? Because he didn't sin as much? See, look at it. They'll say you got book to back up what you're looking at. So now you're in a situation where you're trying to get Yahuah to answer you. What you need to do? No magic. No hocus pocus. That's how that man got result. The man was already living right. The man was already being a Torah. That's why he was giving much arm to the people. Why you ain't getting no results? Thank you, Dave. Because the book just said, for whosoever shall call upon the name of Yahuah shall be saved. How then should they call on him in whom they have not heard? What is he going to tell us after that?
And who is he that will harm you?
Oh, stop. We're back at the book of Romans. He's still at the 3rd chapter. Who is he that harm you if you be followers of that which is too? 10, where you at now? 10, 13, still 12.
14.
14. Listen, how then should they call upon him in whom they have not?
Not Amon.
And he believe. What else?
And how shall they believe on him in whom they have not heard?
You know he ain't never heard about him till Cuff came. You know how stupid you had to be to go tell somebody that Cornelius had never heard of him till Cuff came? When the Malachi told him clearly in the 10th chapter that his Palau done went up before Elohim for a memorial, for a zakar. We mean he remembered. What would he remember? He would remember what's right. Listen.
And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Didn't say that about prayer. His prayer will answer because he already been taught.
That's right.
His prayer will answer because he was living right.
That's right.
You sit around and living right and you praying for something, it don't make sense. It doesn't even make sense. It don't even coexist with anything. You all right?
Yes, sir.
You know, there's certain types of grass that don't work together. There's certain type of plants that won't grow together because they'll start fighting and becking for position. You know, when you start planting, you put trees and you put something. Do you know you have to be familiar with those ox? Because certain trees require more water and they'll kill other trees. They'll kill them. They'll start becking for power. Some are outgrowing, they'll overshadow, and they'll kill it. You have to get certain things that can coexist together. What you've been believing don't coexist with salvation. You got people that sit out and do garden, that sit out. You got people that do lunch, cut grass. That's a different. You got people that are going and they know how to put things there and arrange them and know how they go. That's what Elohim does. They told you he put, that's not the proper terminology. Elohim arranged. That's how he knew to get Ka'ur and to get Adam out. Because you don't exist with these. You'll kill them. Prove it out. When Elohim saw in the 6th chapter of the book of Bereshit that the ways of Anashim were only evil continually, what did he say he was going to do? Destroy who? He destroyed man. He destroyed everything. Because you don't coexist together. You kill stuff. See, you only understand because I understand with certain things you plant. Just like with gardening. Can you put every plant out to grow together? Because there's some require more or it'll take nutrient for others. That's what he told you about people. He told you to come out from among them. What was it again? Because we can't coexist together. Right here, my 5. I ain't got to go to heaven. You ain't got to go to heaven. See, the bar is not there. All this stuff these folks trying to go get don't make sense. It's right here in 5. Everything I can prove it in 5. Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
How many times I told you to take me to slap a gorilla to make him ride a bike? 3. I used 4. You know why? The other one's just extra. I slapped his ass because he should have got it the first time I told him. Listen, he got his show walking it. Make him walk and slap him. Slap shit out of him. He should have got it the first time I told him. I didn't get but one time. How many times he got to ride that bike? That's why I slapped him. You should have got it the first time. They thought they got me, but I got them. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
It got to make sense. Got to be within 5. You got it? Well, I got you holding. What you finishing? No, don't worry about it. Finish up that 10th chapter, and we'll come back in. Finish up this Yahushua 24 and 12. 14 should be now. Then we try to move on, clean some of this up, and get out y'all way. You learning anything?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm concerned about. If you ain't learning that, don't sit here. Don't waste your time. You ain't learning nothing. I want to take all that hocus pocus out, and I want to just be plain for us. Just make it plain. Listen.
And how shall they preach except they be sent?
That's what he said. That's what he said. You know the book told about Yahushua? He said these 12, Yahushua did. What was it again he did? We'll say sent them for. You got to be sent. See, all these are things we're looking at. You got folks like, I just jumped up and did. I know. It sounds good to you. Can't just jump up and do nothing. That man starts showing us that's a parallel, this whole thing. You ain't believe what we got it from Mushah. He was going up. He wanted to see why the fire was bushing and wasn't consumed. When he got up there, you know what Yahushua told him he wanted to do? He said he wanted him to go down and bring Yasharal out. Which means he did what? He sent him.
That's right.
He sent him. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I don't know what the folks doing. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Goodness, Yahushua gave them things they can understand. They had a problem with Yahushua trying to find out who sent them.
Right.
They did have a problem with it, trying to find out who sent them.
Right.
So he gave them something they could parallel with.
Yeah.
He used the 16th chapter book of Ala Shamu. Who anybody know what happened during there? The people were murmuring, complaining. Y'all know what word that is. Come Christmas, I you both of them together. You know, right? He know what else, and I'll tell you about complaining. But anyway, mark your calendar. Anyway, when he set them down, the people were concerned about dying. And they wanted to go back in Mizraim and die where they could be full and eat. So what Yahushua did was he sent them Lakam from Shamayim. Huh? He sent them Lakam bread from Shamayim. He tried to tell them that he was the Lakam sent from Shamayim. You know what's familiar about that Lakam? What? Man, what?
That's right.
They didn't know what it was.
Right.
It made sense for them not to know who he was. What? Man, he was sent for Shamayim. The people didn't know about the bread. They didn't know he was sent for Shamayim. That's all they knew. What? Man, they didn't know what it was. Yahushua came, you ain't gonna believe it. People didn't know who he was either.
They know. That's right.
They sent trying to ask him. They want to know about who, authority, mana.
Yeah.
See, it wouldn't make sense if everybody knew it, and then you're going to say, I'm the bread sent for Shamayim with it. It don't make sense.
That's right. That's right.
See, it's got to work where it makes sense to me. That don't make sense. Why do people want to know the Savior of the world? Why, the people were sitting around, they were looking at dying because they didn't have nothing to eat. He sent something down to save the people. They didn't know what it was, though. Made sense that the people didn't know him. Huh? Don't fret yourself about it. don't fret yourself on it. It makes sense when people don't know. Y'all all right? So when people knew, they wanted to make sure people knew that. When the apostle Yahuah testified in the 5th chapter of Yahuah, he told us, he said that we knew that the Lakam has come. And you know what happened too? He gave us I wouldn't use manna on him. Now that I know he done came and gave me an understanding.
That's right. That's right.
You could do it, but for me it'd be kata.
That's right.
It makes sense for you to call it manna because you don't know what it is.
Right.
Isn't that right? He tried to tell him. And he said, you don't know which way I'm going either. So a lot of stuff he gave us, we can compare. Don't worry about it. All right, don't worry about it. Come on, finish this up so I can. Whoo. They had me in a nut house one day. Not today though. Also for the record, a nut house ain't where people jacking out, just one for the record. That's somewhere else. I just want to clear the record up. Somebody get out there, they be too fried now. listen to the brother. Where the nut house is? Stop it. You don't need to go down. You don't need to go down. Gonna be either prostitutes or overload or Vaseline. You don't need to go down. Either one ain't gonna be two for you. Listen.
Now therefore, Yara Yahuah.
See that? This is the book of Yahushua. They call Joshua 24, where it's 14, 15?
14.
14, listen.
And serve him.
And serve him how?
In sincerity.
That makes sense now, don't it? Listen.
And in a mock.
And in the truth. See that? Because you should know the truth. And the mock is supposed to make you free. So if I serve in the mock, what are they going to do to me? See, how y'all coming up with this stuff? Is this something y'all just fabricate, making up? No, that Tony Smith doctrine. It makes sense. It makes sense. This makes sense. Y'all think Yahuwah was going to bring them out? They had been accustomed with him. He won't bring them out till they were accustomed with him first. Don't make sense. He said, Mushana said, and show it to them. They had to see it, teach it to them before they come out. I like to study people. He didn't take no people to no land until they knew the Torah. When he told them for everything, he told, you know what Moshe told them to do? You supposed to do it well. You ain't going to believe where he got it from. He got it from Yahuwah before he took them to the bath. They knew they had to be clean, and what they had to do? Change their garment and put away what? Why? So in the 18th chapter book of Yakra, and he called, you know what he told them you want to do? After the doors of Mizraim, where did they pick them guards up? In the Beth Elohim? Where they pick up them clothes? In the Beth Elohim? They picked them up from where they were, and you weren't doing that shit no more. Everything he told me makes sense, Leon.
That's right.
Well, y'all get, there ain't no magic.
That's right.
That's right.
Those people already know you can't take that shit when you going in now.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's right.
So now he started telling they had idols in their heart, in their law.
Yeah.
What am I compare that with? I'm going right back where you want to bury that shit, get rid of it.
That's right.
Before you go in.
That's right.
That's why he was killing people out before they went in.
That's right.
Oh boy. I guess it must be nice to be a Christian. You ain't gotta believe shit, right? This is all just how you feel that day. How the spirit lead.
Right.
Where this spirit leading folk from? Why you just can't stay with the book?
Come on now. That's right.
Why you just can't stay with a straight, foolproof plan?
Yeah.
Everything he told us, it makes sense. Come on.
And put away the Elohim which your Abba
Well,
served.
I don't know where they got that from. I'm so thrown right now. What sense this make? This is the same practice that Yahuah gave to his house. Put them away. Listen why.
Which your Abba served on the other side of the flood.
Where did Recall get hers from? Well, her father pursuing him, what was he looking for? So where did she get them gods from? So when he tell me to put away the gods that my father served, what I'm talking about? I probably need to pray over this whole thing. It's in your rearing. It's in who done reared you.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's why a lot of y'all won't make, because you know y'all keep holding that same sad shit you had as a father. My father was stuff, my mama did stuff. Get over that shit and let's go.
That's right. That's
You ain't gonna make it all those sad past shit. Get over that shit and let's go.
right.
She couldn't sit around and be crying. That's all she ever knew with those gods. That's all she knew, but she had to put away. She was going into Beth
Come on
Elohim.
now. That's right.
I guarantee she didn't put them down. He wasn't taking them with him.
That's right.
I guarantee they ain't taking one with me either. They ain't gonna put it down.
That's right.
I'm following the same step they follow.
That's right.
Same pattern. People looking at them, they're lineage. Listen, don't count this stuff like the genealogy. You're going to mess up. Because you know what happened? Along in the Tuladar, there was some break. How you pick it back up were the people that obeyed. Those are the people who start connecting. All you did is start grafting. I'll go around your head. Just say that's a Tuladar. It start off right here, still right here, still right here, off right here, off right there, pick back over here. I cut y'all ass. I'm going to take where right at him and graft that on to the right. Your ass out.
Yep.
You out, just hypothetically I'm saying. That's how it works. I'm going to go around you.
Yep.
I'm going to go around you. Now, the person that jumped in and got it now, I'm going to graft them in the same way that you got the belt that you got into. You got it and you ain't labor for it.
That's right.
Nobody going to get by. Nobody going to get by. Don't worry about trying to count this to your nationality. You'll lose it.
Yep.
He even told them they came down through the bend. If you count it right, after Reuben, which is Rod for the first, after he met the first son, he messed up. It didn't go the way you thinking. The second one didn't get it. He jumped down, he gave it to Jerusalem. Isn't that right? But he said it ain't gonna make no difference. He said, cause Yahuah prevailed above him.
Yes, sir.
And he didn't believe he's out of him, came the chief ruler. Shit, I went around y'all.
Yes, sir.
He like, hey, I'm sitting here driving your ass, keep drag assing. Took off, I left your ass. I'll go right around you. I don't know what you think, Mr. You will go right around. Nobody gonna stop it. In Romans 3:3, talk what is something not Amon. He said, I don't take the Amanah or Elohim, make it without effect.
That's right. Elohim.
I don't know what you're doing. You ain't gonna stop nothing. All you gonna do is go around you.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, been set a plan up on graft. I don't know what these folks thinking. He gonna fix it. Listen, it gonna still be done. It ain't gonna be a short work. It ain't gonna take that long. He cutting that thing down on you.
Yes, sir.
All right, keep on messing around, keep playing. You'll see. You'll be left out.
Yep.
Y'all better make sure you sit down and you get some understanding.
Come on, preacher.
Come on, finish this up. Let's hear what Yahuah said. What Yahushua said. Listen.
On the other side of the flood.
On the other side of the flood. What about it?
And in Mitzrayim.
Yeah.
And serve ye Yahuah.
What happened?
And if it seem rasha unto you to serve Yahuah.
If you feel like it wrong, you feel like it wicked, you feel like it ain't right, what happened?
Choose you this Yom, whom ye will serve.
Listen.
Whether the Elohim which your Abba served that were on the other side of the flood.
See that? Laban.
Yep.
You know why that makes sense on the other side? Because the simple fact, when your cold broke off, he built the wall up.
Yep. That's right.
You don't believe why Laban was. He was on the other side.
That's right.
So everything he taught, all this makes sense. When they came over from the front, they realized that shit on the other side. We left that. When the book said, therefore, leaving the principle of the doctrine and going on to what? Not laying what? The foundation. You know what they got it from? They were constantly told by not going back to Mizraim. They committed kata in Mizraim. So they understood not laying the foundation. That's why you cold set of water. I'm not going back. I ain't went on the, I would never have been for nothing magical. I ain't looking for nothing extra. Just give me what you got. Everything he tell them, they knew. Everything he's telling them, they knew this. The book he was talking about in the book of Zechariah when they saw Yahushua. Them that, what was it again? What did they do? They knew it. You said who taught them what now? Them that were watching, them were waiting. They knew it was him. They knew it was him. The problem we got here, you don't know. You know what he said? Eye hadn't seen, ear hadn't heard. Why am I talking about eyes and ears if it ain't got nothing to do with my senses?
Come on. That's right.
Why he says the supernatural hadn't occurred?
Right.
Eye, ear hadn't heard. Neither ear nor feelings. The thing all he prepared for them that are harbor. Everything he gave me, work in him. Where you get yours from? Listen, I work it with fire. I'll never give you something gonna work outside there because you ain't gonna be able to understand it. You're gonna tell a lie. Oh yeah, that's it. Well, I can't explain it right now. I'm too high in the spirit. Right. I'm gonna throw this on you. I don't understand. Then you talking about. I don't know what they're gonna do. It's dangerous. I'm so pissed at how much damage and time we lost because of rotten religion and people with real ill intent to try to keep us and just make you quit and give up. Because it seems how you gonna ever capture it? All these people that will walk, Jesus' magical pen just gave them stuff. Just forgave them for stuff. Just stuff just happened to these people. And you don't even know what you're talking about. That hurt us. That's a lot. We got a lot of hurt. We're an emotional wrecked people. We are an emotionally wrecked people. That's why it's so hard. People don't know what to believe. Because we've been damaged by so many people. You've been in so many beaten relationships. You've been in so many bad commitments to where it's just bad country, bad loan, bad. Damn, who do I trust?
That's right. That's right.
Well, it's hard. Come out and get you, and I'm working with beat down people. Now I got you shit, you done been raped to death now. I'm trying to come, I ain't trying to rape and take now. I'm trying to restore something back to you.
That's right.
That's why Yahushua had a hard time with the people. He's dealing with emotionally raped people. The people had been beaten down, had been took, done lost every that shit. Soon they get something get took from them. I already know I'm going to lose it. When they got put back in, I already know I'm going to get put back out. So you always keep working with failure. Come along and say, I'm trying to stab it and give you something, I ain't going to never get taken away from you. Well, he said, when I saw Dawood had many sons that sat on the throne, but many that sat on the throne. He said, when I said, I ain't getting on my seat. Well, I get the seat, I'm a holder. I'm the one he talked about the whole time. Everybody else was just temporary holes. Huh? They were just like y'all. They were just like you can come when they come. They said, well, no, he hear me. He said, I'm not that. No, but he said, I'm just one crying out. He said, I'm not him. I'm just crying out. Yes, isn't that right? Yes, he said, but you know what? He said, well, I rejoice though when I hear the bridegroom come. Yes, isn't that right? He said this. He said then. He said his joy fulfilled. Yes, everybody wanted to think. He said, yeah, all them people you see sitting on a throne of doubt, them not the one. That's not the one he was talking about. Not that one. He showed you that when they sent into the house. When he sent into the house of Yasha, he tried to sit through it. He said, "Now Yahuah had rejected them." That's right. He said, "I rejected them." That's right. Can you imagine that? When Dawood came, that's him. Isn't that right? That's the same thing Yahuah tried to tell he saw Yahushua. That's the Lamb of Elohim. That's right. That's the one right there he had not rejected. That's what I'm following. That's what I'm following. Come on, fed this up.
Or the Elohim of the Amorites, in whose beth ye dwell.
See, that's why it mess you up now. See, you in these four houses in Rome, when in Rome, what is it again? Or the Amorites. Think they got some new shit when they hop about in Rome. Here, you talking about in Rome. Supposed to made a damn fool out of you. You just don't know no better. That's right. They sit around these four houses, I don't know what to do with these people. I'm always following some shit, always looking for something. Folks just done messed you up. Who it is? Everybody know who that is? OB Johnson. They said Bobby Johnson. That's it. Zeus. That's what you know. That's good. Because the Taught is the Latin god. That's who the Romans believe. Close to your Jesus too, huh?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Because Jesus is translated from the Latin. That's the Latin word for their God. Shit stink when it's sit too long. You only know just enough. They don't teach you just enough. Everybody playing with you. Everybody plays with you. You just don't know it. Everybody plays with you. These folks just toss you from pillar to post and make a fool out of you. And you're going to try to tell somebody that Jesus is a translation or Yahuah. What it is.
That's right.
I told you they would never put no SUS for their God. They put a US, you throw the SUS for sus pig. They wouldn't call them one. They gave you one because who you serve is a pig. Now they believe your Jesus is a God. Why don't they just drop an S? Even the Greeks wouldn't put two S's for Zeus. You the only dumbass walk around and you serve a pig. Why wouldn't you? You don't know no better. Nobody done taught these people nothing. Let's just be honest. Nobody ain't taught them nothing. Hell, they just done sell us out here loose out here. Why wouldn't they put two S's on their God? Put up there and let them see it. Y'all checking behind me body, y'all gonna let me lie to these people. Deus, classical Latin, and the Latin word for God. Y'all dumbass got JESUS. Because that's the same thing, you dumbass, that's a pig. They'll never give you no validity to what you're doing. These people don't use no two, even the Greeks who are not Romans wouldn't use two S for theirs. They know the shit is a pig. You dumbass, they tell you that's a God.
That's right.
Give a nigga two S, a nigga think he got extra. They so stuck out here, man, I'd be disgusted. These people, it's just sad. It's sad how much shit they give us. And they run around trying to argue, it's the translation of Yahuah. You dumbass, it's a pig.
That's right.
The folks show you what they did to you, they would not use no two S because they know the last part is pig. I love when they try to explain it though. Jesus, see, in the translation of Joshua translation of Jesus and God. I know, make plenty of sense. The Latin of where you saying you got your Jesus from, they only use one S.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did you get two? Now they say they shit Latin. And then when they tell you what Jesus come to Latin, the Latin don't use a J. They got a D for there.
Yeah. That's right.
That D for you stand for damn stupid.
Yeah.
That was your extra S said. D is damn stupid. Y'all think these churches put this stuff over here and show these people this stuff? This expose everything they teach. Jesus is Joshua. That's how you spell Joshua in Latin. Sure it is. Sure it is. The Latins never use it. They wouldn't use it. Stuff people give you, that's dangerous. I give you something, say, the man told me if I find something dead, die by itself. You know what he told me? He told me I couldn't eat it. He said I could sell it your ass though.
That's right.
You want that? You can get it. Give me $100. I can't use it. That was the man told me. He told me they learned from me. They realized I'll give you JESUS. I can't use it. These people don't even think. They tell you that this thing is divine, the Latin word for God, or their deity. And you sit here, you let these folks make a fool out of you and give you this shit? You question nothing? We go back to word. That's not important. All right, here because he said the Amorites. He told you everything you said. Shit you got the Amorites God. You got these Romans God. I don't use that shit. I'll never tell about there's no translate for no Jesus. That was stupid. That would make me stupid. There's not no same equivalent. No Yahuah is not no equivalent to no Jesus. That's retarded. I'll go back to work. I done hurt they feeling. They got to go tell grandmama she been serving a pig. Bet you want to snap that wig off Big Mama here. No one going to have you. Tell Big Mama, you're dead. Come on, finish this up. Yahuah 24:12. So I connect that back over when I get through. Y'all ain't know how many of y'all remember why we used this? Why we used the 24:12? So I'm trying to show you about the house, him and his house.
Yeah.
Versus somebody saying just me and mine, let my house family worry about what they want to do. That's not what they believe. Because the book told you when they told you about Cornelius, one that feared Yara Elohim with all. We're going to show you how it works. And you're going to see if your way worked the way he done told you, your ways ain't my ways. He done told you your thoughts not my thoughts. He done told y'all this now. Believe what you want to believe. Now I'm going to see if this changes what he told them. I'm going to see if a Gentile picked up and under Jesus Christ that it changed. I ain't even want it. I'll prove it out. Come on, pick this up.
And I sent the hornet before you, which drave them out from before you, even the two Malachim of the Amorites, but not with our sword, nor with our bow. And I have given you a Beth, for which ye did not labor, and cities which ye built not, and ye dwell in them.
What does a sword do? Cut and separate. What does it do? He didn't believe what happened when a man put his penis in a woman. Go figure. He pierced her. That's what he do. He pierced, just like the ground. He pierced her. He tried to tell you, I'm gonna give you a child, and you ain't gonna do that you ain't gonna do nothing to get it. See, you gotta be able to see. Gotta make sense. Listen.
Of the vineyards and olive yards, which ye planted not, do ye eat.
See that? Adam. See how your correlation? You said it earlier. Adam. All those trees he told he could eat up, how many he planted? None. Listen.
Now therefore, Yara Yahuah,
Fear Yahuah. Come on.
and serve him in sincerity and in amat.
See that? Make sure you law right. What else happened?
And put away the Elohim which your Abba served on
See
the
that?
other side.
Like Recall did when she was in the house of Laban. Her Abba. Huh? The Amram. Listen.
Of the flood, and in Mizraim, and serve ye Yahuah. And if it seem rasha unto you to serve Yahuah,
Do what?
choose you this Yom whom you will serve,
Listen.
whether the Elohim which your Abba served that were on the other side of the flood,
Yeah.
or the Elohim of the Amorites in whose Beth ye dwell. But as for me,
Hey, that's all in there. As for who?
me,
See, that's all he can speak for. You can't control nobody else. People grown. Y'all know that? People grown. You can't control nobody else. Listen to what he said.
but as for me and my Beth,
Or can you? Listen.
we will serve Yahuah.
You gonna do what?
We will serve Yahuah.
Only way to make sure that stay right. Let's say he got a son or daughter don't believe. They got to get out.
Got to go.
So me and my house still serve him.
That's right. That's right.
That tight.
Yes, sir.
It's right. It's strong, but it ain't wrong. Back at 10 and 1, actually, pause. That's how that work. We're going to jump way over here to New Testament creatures. That's how they work, Chris. Let's find 10 and 1. I want to find out what kind of person this is.
Yes, sir.
And let's see how the law changed. How the law work at Rab. Listen to the book.
There was a certain Ish in Caesarea called Cornelius,
Yeah.
a centurion of the band called the Italian band.
Regimental soldier. Let you know he was Roman. He was Roman.
That's right.
Tell me about him.
A devout Ish,
A devout Ish.
and one that feared Elohim.
Ain't that what Yahuah told y'all to do? He wanted y'all to Yara Elohim. He just looked up and for some reason just started just fearing him. What does he do?
With all his house.
With who?
With all his house.
Did Yahuah talk about that? Him and his house?
That's right.
Did he talk about fearing?
That's right.
He got a Gentile doing it.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
Which gave much alms to the alms.
That's your law. They never gonna cease out of land, therefore open your arms wide to the poor. All this is your Torah.
That's right.
Why is this New Testament creature keeping old Donaway dead law? Jesus Christ done came on the scene and died and rose for his sin and justification. He already know we're going to sin. He know I'm going to sin in the morning. Then I should know I'm going to be burning in Sheol.
That's right.
This is ridiculous teaching. Listen.
And Palal to Elohim always.
You say he just allowed to a deity and the right one answer?
And Palal to Elohim always.
So what did he had already know? He had to know that Elohim was Yahuah. Let's see what happened.
He saw in a vision, evidently about the 9th hour of the Yom, and Malachi of Elohim coming in to him, and saying unto him,
Do what?
Cornelius. And when he looked on him, he was afraid.
What
He
happened?
said, What is it, Adon? And he said unto him, Thy Palal and thine alms are come up for a memorial before Elohim.
Yeah.
And now send Anashim to Joppa, and call for one Shimon, whose surname is Cuff. He lodges with one Shimon, a tanner, whose house is by the seaside.
And what is he going to do?
He shall tell thee what thou oughtest to do.
No, since you prayed, here you go, all your answers right here. I know prayer change things. That's what he started singing. Because he got all the answers right there. The man was already living right. The man already knew Elohim. The man gave to the arm of Elohim.
That's right.
The man taught, conversated. The man asked Elohim. Elohim answered, I'm going to have to give you a man.
That's right.
I can't change nothing. I'm going to have to give you a man. I'm acknowledging all your giving. I'm acknowledging all your servitude. I'm acknowledging your house. Keep what I said. You got to go see that man.
That's right.
You're going to have to see a man. No way around it. No way around it. All the money he gave, all the servitude, how well he kept it out, that's fine. I abhor that. You're going to have to talk to a man.
That's right.
At the 28th chapter of the same, 28th verse of the same book.
Yes,
That's all I got from the book. 28th verse of the same book. Let's see what happened. Listen to the book.
Therefore came I unto you.
Make it 27.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
And as he talked with him, he went in and found many that were come together.
What?
And he said unto them,
You say he found Cornelius sitting there by himself because the other people didn't believe nothing.
and found many that were come to him. And found many that were come together.
Yeah.
And he said unto them,
What did he say?
Ye know how that it is unlawful thing for a ish that is a Yehudi to keep company, or to come unto one of another nation. But Elohim hath shewed me that I should not call any ish common or unclean.
You hear that? That meant anybody he meet on the street, nasty, filthy, don't call him that. That means anybody he come in now, you can't judge nobody no more. That's what that means. Judgment is done away with because everybody's saved. Because Jesus Christ came. Elohim was trying to show him that the people that he gathered, because remember, they were inside of a sheep. Covered up together. These are what I have consecrated. This is what I made Kodash. Don't call them common or unclean. The rest of these folks are unclean and common.
Yeah. Yup.
He didn't just shoot no shit out of there. All this stuff was caught up together.
Yup.
When he found knitted in that sheet, Elohim told him, don't call that common unclean. I've separated this.
That's right.
So when you hear the statement not to call, this sound like, the Bible says you ain't supposed to judge nobody. That's what Peter said. Peter said God told him, don't call nobody unclean. When I see a drunk man, I see a prostitute on the street, I call him holy. Because the doctrine bad teachers. What people are he talking about? He just told you we have laws about going in with these people. I told y'all before about hanging and winning everywhere with people. We have laws against it.
That's right. That's right.
Under Jesus Christ come and die. Why this man can't go where he want to go? Why is he talking about the law? Because the law was never done away with.
Right.
Y'all ask me in everybody's house. Y'all go to everybody's shit, drinking and smoking, because you don't believe the law.
Yep.
And you're not saved.
Yup.
They don't even want to talk about that.
Don't talk about it.
The man said, it's unlawful. It's unlawful. So when we jump in somebody's shit, we start doing what they do. Man told me it's unlawful.
Yup.
There's a law against it. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I don't know what these folks gonna do. Man, everything we got, man, you gotta be real careful. Real careful. Stuff y'all do real different. Let me tell you something. People don't realize how tight our walk is. You know the Malachi came down to get loot out. What Luke want them to do? No, Luke wanted them to come to the house. Yeah, we would do what? They said we'll stay in the street. We don't just be running up in folks shit. Y'all are happy to go lucky ass be running everywhere. Them Malachi told they'll stay in the street.
That's right.
Don't just be running up in folks shit. Y'all ain't anything head and ass. They told him they'll abide in the street. Why they just wouldn't go stand people when the man from Yahuah came through and had his concubine with him. They tried, one man had to get him in and said, nobody taking me in. Why don't just go marry them folks and say, I stay on the street. We'll be looking to our own. Y'all that be happy go look at ass and everybody's shit. I don't be running everybody's shit. I don't do it.
That's right.
A lot of stuff I don't say because y'all kill too damn easy. Y'all love too hard. Y'all love shit you shouldn't be. We don't do it. The man told we don't be running no house of another nation. Now when did this law go away? Must have went with the Shabbat. Must have went with not commit adultery. Must have went away with all the rest of them. Because the man said we got laws. It's unlawful for us to go into a house of another nation. They don't want to hear it. Because they kill them out. They kill them out with their family. You know damn well your family another nation. All that bullshit they got going on. Oh, stay down there. There they go that bullshit. Ain't that right, Cam? There they go that bullshit. What they gonna do with this? We talking about law. The man said I speak to them Chinese, I speak to them that know the law. How the law got dominion over each as long as he was. You live it, then the law still in effect. Man, I'm telling you, we don't just be, y'all always want to run some damn well, see somewhere. Set your ass down somewhere. Why y'all don't believe this law? I don't be going to everybody's stuff. I don't be going to shit for hell. I don't be running everywhere. It be unlawful. It don't work out for me. I just gotta stay back. Oh, we can't go there. Set your ass down somewhere. You be all right. There go somewhere, man, you just go, I can't go everywhere. I can't go see everybody. I can't go to everybody's shit. I can't do it. The man just told you that. He said, the man I told you, it's unlawful. People questionable. People suspect. You know, as soon as you walking out, they don't believe what you believe. What they gonna do? Be obeying the law, huh? Nope. Shit be everywhere. All kind of shit going on. Let them have it. The college called out and told me, he said, dig through the wall. So open that door. Look at them. Look at the abomination they practicing now. He said, look at what they be portraying it now. Let them keep it. I stuff people got I don't go to. I just let them keep it. Let them keep it. Listen, we have stuff so got right here. Come here. Come here. Your ass run off with everybody in the street. Old friend, everybody else, and your ass get stank just like them. Can't run everybody. How you? Bouchard when he went, he said he chose the self-affliction with the people all he. Then enjoy the pleasure of Qatar for a season.
That's right.
I just had to go see him before I die. Your ass be sitting right in the judgment, and that be your last time you be cut off. I ain't gotta go see everybody, it be all right. My family had shit, they don't even tell me about it no more. They done gave up on me on Saturday. Your family call you, though. I know they seen you shit. They know. And you get that, oh, I can feel I need to go see him. I can feel I need to go. Oh, I gotta go. It's Christmas! Nigga still got Nat King Cole now sitting on the app. Just waiting to drop that nigga down. Chestnut sitting on a. I better stop, nigga, but I broke out early. Look at that thing, Freddie. Done told on yourself. Can't mess with everything. I don't know why the fuck want to do it. The book said, you know what cuss says? Some think it's strange. You don't run the same accessory. They speak evil of me. They speak wash of me. They speak well of you. They love you. That's amazing. That's amazing how folk are hard, y'all, and they hate me. And they're tight though. That's a danger. Cause Daoud, and then you are hard them too. But Daoud said he hate them. I don't have no problem with you. That's you and Ra'ah. Me and you good. That's you and Ra'ah problem. When Dawood said that about Yahuah and anybody else? Dawood said, I hate them that hate you. That's true. That's bad, because you know this is a bad relationship. Because you know Yahuah said he was going to barak everybody that barak Abraham. And he was going to curse everybody that cursed. Shit, folk be cursing me and my members are loving to death and help them. Still say it though. That's terrible. Where y'all commitment to Mr. Yahuah? Because Mr. Yahuah say anybody that do it to you, he said it's going to be your enemy. I ain't look at the Godfather. He told the man, he said, why didn't you come to me earlier? He said, understand you found in America, you found a dream and everything. He said, you come to me and you made peace with me. He said, then your enemies will become my enemies. Then they will fear you. These folks don't fear you. They fear me. They fear me. They don't fear you. They know you're a soft ass. They know you're a sour ass. They know you'll give in. You'll try to fit in. Y'all all right? That's that man. I hit y'all where it hurt.
That's right.
You ain't got no balls out long. You saw, wow! That's a pint of blood. That's serious. Y'all not serious about your salvation, are you? All my stance I'm taking ain't about being personal. Personally, I would like to be with my family. Personally, I would like to go and smoke. Personally, I would like to go and drink. Personally, I would like to go homemonger. But it don't fit with Mr. Yahuah plan. Shit, personally, I don't have a problem with a lot of stuff. But Mr. Yahuah got a plan and it don't fit. So I got a problem with it.
That's right.
He don't have a problem with me sitting around, I'm good with folk getting high. He don't have a problem I'm good with going and help celebrating adulterous shit. He don't have a problem with that. He got a problem with it. Hands go anywhere. Take gifts to adultery. All kind of shit. Y'all do shit you shouldn't be doing. Because it don't show solidarity. That's what Mr. Yahuah trying to do. The reason why people, listen, when we came down and they took the Ark of Elohim, when they came out we went and got the Ark of Elohim. You remember that? When we came down, you know what they said? Elohim had come down. You know that these were the same Elohim. So they made, and they sat here and they tried to show you that we were synonymous. We were associated with Elohim. They knew us together. Mr. Yahuah, nobody know you, Mr. Yahuah. You were everybody in the world. Everything in the world got your ass in it. Your ass riding to go see it, playing around with it. I'll be riding to go see everything. Listen, y'all see me, my wife will tell you, my boy tell you, I be with the Yahudim posse. Y'all take my phone, check my phone. Right. I'm talking about burn up my damn minute. Who else I'm going to be with? Who else I'm going to be talking to? Tight. Tight on their ass too, ain't it? That tight. I know you got some other people you can talk to your family. You got family. They know, check their phone record, ass kicking. How you say that? Your brother smell like shit. You been with your family? There they go that bullshit. It's the truth. It's true. It's tight. My business with the Yahudim posse, man. That man said, hey, salute to that's my Yahudim posse.
That's right.
Shit, don't be up here playing around like, oh yeah, I mean, hey, part of this. No, that's what I believe. These folks don't be true now they hear that. Y'all be true. And that temporary that you know good way you even go live like shit. Man, they ain't what you living. Don't play around with. They ain't what you want to do.
That's right. That's right. Go
out there so you can sell so you can burn.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. That's why I'm here.
Yes, sir.
100%.
100%.
Oh, Yahudim posse. That's how we do it. Take measure. Yahudim. Funny Yahudim. That's how we do it, though. Ain't that right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I want to be with. I'm being folks I can trust.
Yeah.
Backstabbing bastards ain't got time for them, man. I already know what folks are doing in the street. I don't care your mama, your dad, man, they ain't shit.
That's right. That's right.
My fella here, they ain't shit. Know what you think about yours ain't shit either.
That's right. That's right.
You're trying to love all of these folks. What in the world we here for these folks? Are they the shit?
That's right.
That's right. That's crazy. My dedication with the people out here, that's how Musha was.
That's right.
I got mine from Musha. Where you get yours from? Huh? That tight. Man want to go and bid his family goodbye. He told the man he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Let me say, I can't go tell them bye. Hey, I just tell y'all bye. Now, he saying fit. I'm finna go to family reunion. I'm finna go hang out with them and cut the shit with them. I'm still getting in? That man couldn't say bye to him. Tight. Y'all try to fit in. Y'all try to prove to people you still the same. You're not the same. You're not the same. That's the problem. You're not the same. Why cuss that they speak? Some think it's strange you don't run to the same excess of ride. How in the world that gonna ever happen when you do the same shit they do? That don't make sense. That don't mean you don't have no care enough for your family. It's just you don't put that above what this man requires us to do. This is part of us proving this is priority for us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, I love me some pork rib. My family ain't nothing. My whole family ain't nothing but Jesus. Pig. Everything have pig. They ass gonna put pig in water, anything. The glad that fork got pig in it. Shit, I grew up on the pig. Hell, I probably had pig milk. I can't do that no more. I can't get with you because you don't slip something on me. I can't. Last time I went to see my family, when I went out, I took them, we stopped by and bought us our own chicken, ate it. I don't eat shit. We ate some watermelon. Had to test the seed. Hey, what's up? No, thank you. No, I know my family. I know damn well y'all to speak some hog off on my ass. I've been around chew that shit and like it too. Been fella loose. I ain't gonna lie, I've been around and like it. I ain't never had no problem. No folks talking, chili stink. They ain't stopped me. You cut that thing over the hard mom, put that hot sauce on that thing right. Shit. Don't y'all start that bullshit. Isn't that right? Boy, ain't nothing like no. How many of y'all love some chili? I don't know what y'all trying to understand. Shit, I was too busy eating. And you eat them up fast enough, you won't smell them. Shit, might tear some chili up, some rib, pork rib. Oh, I eat beef rib. I don't tell no lie. Shit, pork rib fall on me, that's it. That pork rib, man, ain't that color, that shit just bubble. That thing eat better. Listen, you gotta eat 75 of them damn things just to get almost eat a slab of regular pork rib. You just boning it down there. You think you got something, you get 4 hits, that shit done. All you got is something to fill up your chest. A slab of pork rib. Why ain't that eat like that? I ain't finna tell no lie. Crab leg and shrimp. I don't know what about the nasty. Shit, you nasty. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But listen, I don't need none of that shit. I know where to pop it, where to break it, and pull the whole shit. Now I'm going to pop out of it. Y'all had pop. You got enough. And you know what to pop, you put a whole damn thing out. Wipe that thing through some butter like that one time, let that shit drip. Shit. Shit be dripping butter like a joker got syphilis. Drip that drip. I'm trying to tell you, man, shit, I could eat up some stuff. They know about we had all them pork. We got rid of the picture. We had all them pork. We had to get rid of. They said, man, them pictures don't even look right. Get them off the website. I'm gonna go put them on, just save them on my phone. Just look. Thanks for the memory. But you know what? You had to let it go. I wasn't fooling with it. Now I don't play around with it. I don't fool around with it. That's what I believe. But I was in it. And I get around them folk, and they gonna be in it like that. That stuff be drawing on you. Yeah. I don't want to be wrestling. I want to struggle. It's already a fight. He told you that the flesh, the basar, the basar wrestle against the nephesh. So these both are contrary one to the other. It's a constant fight and struggle. So I don't want to put myself in a situation. I don't want to struggle with that. I stay away from it. That's right. I ain't going no damn crab leg fest. For what? Shit, I can't eat nothing. That's right. We're not struggling talking about, well, didn't David eat the showbread? They ain't got time for shit like that, man. What about the showbread? When David was a hunger. Trying to find no excuse. These folks just start flipping through books trying to find reason to say. I ain't trying to find no reason to commit no guitar. I ate up all they damn tired. Where the bus said that we ate up here tired? Folks just start putting shit together, don't even go together. You ate up your tire because you were hungry? For the year? That's how important it is. You can't be around weak people that mess you up. Weak people make it. I be telling y'all that weak folks will mess you up, man. Man, please. Yeah, you sitting around here and phone full of titties. Oh, somebody getting hit at him. Walk around, man, you been in synagogue, you looking at titties on your phone? That's dangerous. But that book though, he said there's no fear Elohim in them. He said it. He said, ain't no fear Elohim, man. Man, stuff you shouldn't be doing. That's right. So I had to come down the middle on everything. I'm the only one coming. I hold a standard. I tell you, I can't get you wide. You can look at all the titty you want. That's right. And you working doing what you're supposed to, you ain't going to have time to look at that much titty. That's right. You have to work to keep looking at them titty. Yeah. Ain't that right? You be having your eye right here. It be going like this. Who know what happened? Some titty start dropping. How do I look like that? That ain't no that bullshit. That ain't serious. Well, start out like them carrots, thing be up that prayer. Them carrots start letting you know, boy, we're going to the dust. Need some earnest. And I keep earning. But make sure you got something in your law. And that's the truth. You got to have something in your law. Come on, finish out and go. You folks going to have me out here like I'm crazy. Y'all don't think I'm crazy, do you? I'm watching you. Listen.
Continuing in verse 29.
This is the Acts of the Apostles chapter 10, verse 29. I'm trying to let y'all. I don't hear y'all long enough. But the book right, though. Come on, finish up.
Therefore came I unto you without gainsaying.
Yeah, without disputing. Now he said he would have been doing. That show you how much he disputed. That he let you know he didn't want to be disputing with Elohim. Guess what a gainsayer is? Sound like the word you take the word say is to speak. Gain is to get more of. So think about put together gainsaying. So instead of me picking up more of what I'm saying, no, he actually told it without him disputing. He like, I ain't going to dispute with Elohim. He said I can't because I believe what he told me. I mind what he told me. He said, what I've cleansed, let no man call cut. Don't go and associate them with everybody else. Because the law was not to go into the house or another nation. Or in a nation. There would have been, when he told that, he was talking about unclean nations. That's why he started showing them. He said, I took these. You know that he knitted them in a sheet, showing separation. So you got to pick up stuff like that. They start snatching birds out there everywhere. Because then they're going to start qualifying everything. No. He said, what I've cleansed, I put them somewhere to separate them. Pay attention, they were separated from something. It makes sense. He separated them and put them in a sheet and knitted it. This shit wasn't that flying. I just, parakeet, raven, this stuff. Grab shit out there. You're going to melt buzzard. Man, no. I'm sure I separated these. And I'm telling you, don't call them common or unclean. Now I'm going to send you to a house just like here, and these people are separated. I've cleansed these people. He said, that's why I went without dispute. He said, that's why he told him, what I've cleansed, don't call common unclean. Then the Malachi let him know, listen, it's some men down on the scene looking for you. Go with them. Doubt nothing. Because when you doubt, you know what you'll do? You'll start arguing and fighting back. He said, that's why I came without disputing. He said, I came with any gains. I ain't come to dispute because I believe Elohim. Let me tell you what a lot of our fight start come in. You're real doubtful about a lot of stuff. If you just take your time and be honest, me and Mr. Yahuah prove I'll give you and I'll stay right inside him. I won't take you nowhere. I got bias. I said a word wrong. He said that's not the right word. We'll correct that because I'm honest. I'm honest and I don't want to sit here and make an ass out of any of us. You or myself. I want to make sure we got it. It makes sense to you. I don't want you sitting around believing that folk just walk around some magic shit just happened to them. Some walk around with a wand just touching people. It don't happen like that. You had to be taught. That's all you can. All of them got to be taught by me. That way you'll know when I'm talking. You'll know I'm moving. Yusha said that he talked to him. He told Elohim to do something for him. He wanted him to kabul his shim. He said, I've done it and I'll do it again. You know what Psalm said? Some said it thunder, which meant they want to quit. Others said a Malachim spoke to him. They knew that because everywhere you reading the law, Elohim speak, it was a Malachim, a representative was speaking. They recognized that he had spoke to him. He let them know this voice didn't come for my sake, it came for yours. The certified, they knew the voice. Others said it thunder. You got to go with what you hear and what you know. When you don't know him, then you don't know him. Some knew, oh, he ain't talking. That's what I want to get y'all to understand. Know when he's talking. But you're not going to know that when you don't have a relationship. When you don't know patterns. Remember we talked about sound patterns and waves? That's what we're looking for. We're trying to pick up sound pattern, pick up consistency. So we learn behavior. Listen, I had to use those scenarios simply because that's how they did when man tries to understand the animal kingdom or aquatic animals. That's what he had to use, sound patterns. He'll learn, he picked up one or two things. This animal's in distress or mourning. The animal's in distress or mourning. Typically when a lion or a typical predator might lose, they'll give off a sound and let others know they're hurting. So all way I'm going to know that is to know the misfacade of the family of that animal and know a cub is missing. So I start to correlate certain things from that sound. Or I see the animals in a dire situation. It's crying out for help. That's how I know what Elohim, that's how I know what Yahushua doing. He was on the tube. When he cried out. See, even when Yahushua was inside of the house, he cried the first. The second time he cried, what happened? All Mizraim could hear it. It rung out and they knew something had happened. Something had happened. So you start to correlate based off of patterns, especially when you're not familiar with. So you learn how to become familiar when you hear certain things. Y'all got it?
Yes, sir.
So what happens with us, Elohim talking, you missing it because you ain't acquainted with. Now you lacking salvation. You do error. He said they error because they don't know what. What we need to do to stop error? Know the scripture. Then we know the scripture, we're going to know what about the Torah. We're going to know the Torah. Then we're going to have a relationship with Mr. Yahuah. He said, I wrote these things on you that you, what was again there? So what he wrote to me? What he had to write to me? The scripture. And the scripture going to be concerning what? The Torah, instruction. What's going to keep me? So I don't sin. So it's got to be real descriptive.
Right.
I got to understand it. If you're going to give it to me, you saying this information is going to keep me from committing kata. Then it's got to be descriptive. It's got to be that I can understand it. I have to be able to identify kata. No magic. Y'all can't help looking for a magic spirit. That ain't going to happen. Not going to happen. No hocus pocus. It's that clear for them. All the people now that we sat back and people look to fight, that try to prove they got the rocket dodge or Holy Spirit by jerking and running. None of these people did that. None of these people did it. But they had relationship. Because of the debar. Because of their keeping and because of their aman of the debar. So when he give it to me, it doesn't have any power unless I believe it for me. I have to aman it. Him just giving it to me because I got to be sincere. That's the only way it's going to work. If I'm not sincere, this written law not going to keep me from committing no adultery. That written law not going to keep me from telling no lies and stealing and whoremongering and hypocriting. I got to believe it. So it's got to be taught to me in a way, in a fashion that I can understand it within these five senses. So I don't err. You know, he told me in how it shall be where? And what is it going to be called? It is going to be called the way of Kudas. Who ain't going to go with? Unclean. Ain't going to do what? And it should be for who? Don't. Should not what? You tell me I'm going to be a literal fool and I ain't going to err? Shaul said we are fools for the Mashiach. I'll be a fool by them grading. I won't err and do wrong. So doing right was already a precedent set for them. Not erring, not committing kata. They knew that before you were taught it. And the only way they knew not to commit kata because the debar identified kata. It's no way to do it. So he started giving me parallel. What happened when an or comes in? Light literally just means to make clear. That's all it means. to make clear. Something that's vague, something that's dark, something that's gloomy. Light only means to make clear. So now he told me that the Torah was light, or. It made clear to me because I see what happens when a person obeys and what happens when a person doesn't obey. I see what happens when a person has favor with Elohim. When Adam had favor. You know why I know he had favor? Let him have it. You know why I let him have it? Somebody got favor. Yeah. Jumped on the scene with favor. Yeah. Didn't earn it. Can you imagine as soon as he let him have it, give it, you can have it. You can have it. Then it's descriptive. Enough understanding. All this you can have, not this. Not just say, you can have some of the tree, but one of them, you can't touch it lest you die. I set the man up for failure. The law was that descriptive to him. Now, only should we eat it today, we shouldn't even touch it. That's right. Don't fool, won't error. Yeah. When you sincere, when you're honest, that ain't my mind. Yeah. That's not even my mind. It don't even make sense to me anymore. Yeah. You know what he told me to do? He told me to let this mind. Because you know why you'll tell me to let? Because the flesh already against it. Yeah. So you got to tell me to let it. He told me, let this mind. This law got to be in me, the same one in the Mashiach. Huh? Who been in the form of Elohim? So he didn't think it robbery to be equal with him. He told me let it be in me. I don't know what y'all problem is. I ain't got no problem with that. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. Before he told me, he said, did I not say in your Torah that you were Elohim? That's what he said. He said, let him have. He told me in the Torah I was Elohim. Now, if the Debar called me Elohim, to whom the Debar Elohim came, the scripture cannot be broken. That's how important it was for me to see him up there. And when they came to him, they didn't break it. Come look it. That's the scripture. Whole time he said, I'm looking. That's scripture. So it make a difference when you watch things, you see how parallel with the book. Oriel told you that. You know what he said out the beginning? So I had perfect understanding. He said from the beginning, from Barashik, he said perfect understanding. That's right. Well, he said, then open the heat, they understand, they might understand the scripture. Luke wasn't now. Nope. He was talking about the 11. Luke wasn't now. Luke said, I had perfect understanding from the beginning. From Barashik, he said, I picked it right up. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. But you know the Ruach HaKodesh hadn't been given. He said, you know, because Yahushua hadn't been glorified. Oriel, who they call Luke, said he had perfect understanding from the beginning. Don't you need the Ruach to do that? Or you got to get understanding of the scripture. This time. Remember 24:44. Let's see how that work out right quick. Oriel. All I want to do is say what the book say. That's how they work out. That's how they work out. This is the book of Oriel, 24:44. Matter of fact, 24:25 first. How you gonna be 45? You ain't never been 25. 24:25 Oriel. Listen to the book.
Then he said unto them,
what did he say?
O fools, and slow of love,
to do what?
among all that the Nabiim have spoken.
Ought not
Mashiach to have suffered these things.
And to do what?
Enter into his kabod.
Tell him what he did with the New Testament.
And beginning at Moshe and all the Nabiim.
Tell him about the New Testament.
And beginning at Moshe
and
all the Nabiim.
What did he do?
He expounded unto them.
And all the what?
The scriptures.
You say in Acts of the Apostles and Romans and Ephesians what?
In all the scriptures. In the book of Philemon? He expounded unto them in all the scriptures.
The what?
The things concerning himself.
Verse 44. Listen.
And he said unto them, All aha dabarim.
These are the words
which I spake unto you.
That I spoke to you.
While I was yet with you.
So this is the first time you ever heard it. That's what he just told them. This is the first time you heard it. You got that understanding? This is what I said the whole time I've been with you. Somebody heard this the first time they ever heard it. He said, these are the words I spake to you while I've been with you. That
all things
must
be fulfilled
which were written where?
in the Torah of
In Acts of the
Moshe,
Apostles, in Romans, Ephesians, Philemon, 1st and 2nd Timothy.
in the Torah of Moshe,
Well,
and in the Nabiim,
and
in the Tahalim,
concerning who?
me.
Ruach HaKodesh. Read.
Then
Ruach
opened
HaKodesh.
he their understanding,
That they what?
that they might understand the scriptures.
And said,
Unto them,
thus. It might keep dropping battery.
thus it is written,
And thus,
it behooved Mashiach to suffer
and the rise, Zarak,
from the moot, the third yom,
and that what?
repentance,
And
remission of Kotah,
should be what?
preached in his Shem
Beginning where?
among all nations
Starting where?
at Jerusalem.
See that? Listen.
And ye are witnesses of these things.
And what happened?
And behold,
And what? Ha! What you gonna do?
I send the Shabbat of my Abba upon you.
So you had understand the scripture without the Ruach HaKodesh? Let's see, did they get it in? What you want them to do?
But tarry ye in the city of Jerusalem
To win.
until ye be endued with power from on high.
So you tell me they understood the scripture before they got it. That's what he just said. Then you're going to say he lied, because he said he opened their understanding, they could understand it. And then he explained them what was written and how he had to suffer. He told them later what they were going to get. You need to understand it before you can do it. Where the problem come in with people trying to say they got the spirit, it don't make sense. You didn't even understand what you're doing. What's giving them Holy Ghost power? You don't even understand it. They had to have understanding. Yahuah done seen too much. Yahuah done seen too much of people working, no understanding. He said, you need understanding. What y'all trying to attain and what you're trying to get, we got to get understanding. Yeah. The book told you, and all you're getting, you ain't going to believe what he told you to get. He told you to get the Ruach HaKodesh. You're going to need that before you get the Ruach HaKodesh. Let's finish that 10th chapter. I'm going to let y'all go. Just got to hit that one little part. I'm going to let y'all go. We'll be done. Give it to the Acts of the Apostles chapter 10. We at verse 28, 29. Verse 10, 29 now. All right. Acts of the Apostles 10. They don't know how to do that too. Keep up what I'm doing. Acts of the Apostles 10, 29. Listen to the book.
Therefore came I unto you without gainsaying. As soon as I was sent for, I asked, therefore, for what intent ye have sent for me. Mm-hmm. And Cornelius said,
what did Cornelius say?
4 yamim ago.
He said 4 days ago.
I was fasting until this hour.
What happened?
And at the 9th hour, I prolonged my house. And behold, a ish stood before me in bright clothing, and said, Cornelius, thy prolong is heard, and thine alms are had in remembrance in the sight of Elohim.
Yeah, and don't forget where his eyes at. Over the Sadiq. And they told you, he said that went up before Elohim, he see it. He acknowledging it. Listen.
Send therefore to Joppa,
for
and
who?
call hither Shimon, whose surname is Cuff.
Yeah.
He is lodged in the house of one Shimon, a tanner by the seaside.
Yeah.
Who, when he cometh, shall speak unto thee. Immediately therefore I sent to thee, and thou hast well done that thou art come. Now therefore are we all here present.
You said I'm what now? What he was doing?
Now therefore are we all here present before Elohim, to hear all things that are commanded thee of Elohim. Then Cuff.
Home stop. Man had him and his family there. Tight. He said, therefore are we all here. When the Malachi came down, did the Malachi talk to his family?
Nope.
Malachi talked to him.
That's right.
He made sure his family where they need to be. Now, folks couldn't tell you no Malachi appeared to them. He told them 4 days ago, a Malachi appeared unto me. Told me to send down men to come get you. And you did good to come. Therefore, is everybody here to hear what you're going to instruct us to do. This is new and testing creatures who ain't obeying law. Because he had to get this from Yahuah. He said, me and my house, we're going to serve Yahuah. That'd be good. Imogen.